Dear students, today we are going to start our fourth unit of e-commerce, and under this unit we will be understanding marketing concepts, online retailing and services. So before a particular firm goes online and starts selling its product on digital platforms, the firm must understand the consumer's behavior or customer's behavior who shops online. So the firm must understand, or the firm must know the customers. The firm must understand and know who all are online, who shops online, what are the different reasons for their online shopping, and also the important categories of product which are frequently bought online. If we see the world demography, the current world population is 7.8 billion, where India is the second largest country in terms of population and contributing 17.7% of total world population, with the growth rate of 1.05 per year, and the current Indian population is 1.33 billion. Now, if we see the average duration spent on internet or digital world by male and female, so internet is now more gender balanced than ever before. Females are also equally engaged in the engaged and active in the digital world, spending as much time on the internet as males. So this gives an opportunity for online firms to equally target the males and females. To understand the consumer behavior well, it is important to understand the evolution of e-commerce. So it started with mom and pop stores. So mom and pop stores are the small stores managed by the members of own family. Then the concept of brick and mortar came. So brick and mortar refers to a traditional street side business that offers products and services to its customers face to face in an office or store that the business owns or rents. Then came the concept of marketplace, which is the digital platforms, the evolution of digital platforms. There are two main platforms for accessing any e-commerce firm. Number one is laptop or desktop, and number two is smartphones. So few years back, if we see, the people were more on laptop and desktop. They were using more laptops and desktops rather than the smartphones. But with the growth of smartphones usage among customers, now it has influenced firms and motivated firms to make their digital presence on smartphones also with the help of the apps. So the firms are having the websites also, and they are also developing their apps to give the customers a better experience of shopping. Digital revolution is now sweeping the small villages and towns also. Gone are the days when the internet, laptops, desktops, smartphones were used to be a part of the urban lifestyle. Now the rural, even the small towns and villages are also having the equal means, like they are also growing fast. So the even the rural area people or the small town people are having the smartphones. They are equally connected. They are well connected with the external environment, and also the online customers are growing in the small villages and towns also. If we see today's consumers are young, aspiring and tech savvy. They are aspirational and fashion conscious. They always seek social and peer conformity of their products, and the smartphone usage of today's customer is at peak. So these are some of the factors, or these are some of the situations which influences the online firms, or the firms who wants to sell their products online. If we see the basic the general model of the general model of consumer behavior, the demographic profile of the internet and e-commerce has changed greatly since 1995. Up till 2000, single white young college educated males with high incomes dominated the internet. This inequality in access and usage led to concerns about a possible digital divide. However, in recent years, there has been a marked increase in internet usage by females, minorities, seniors, and families with modest incomes. So the background factors, which was cultural, social, and psychological background factors, have changed now, and there has been a great change in the demography of the online consumers. Earlier it was only urban area people, males were more buying online, and the social class, I mean the people who used to buy the products online usually were coming from a modest background, modest financial background. But now if we see this trend is getting changed, and there is a shift in cultural, social, and psychological background factors while buying online products. Then if we see the intervening variables, for a physical retail store, if we talk, the most important factors in shaping sales is location, location, and location. If you are located where thousands of people pass by every day, you will tend to do well. But for internet retailers, physical location has almost no consequences, as long as customers can be served by shipping services such as UPS, courier, post office, etc. So what does make a difference for consumers' purchase on internet is whether or not the consumer is located in neighborhoods where others purchase on the internet. These neighborhoods can be either face-to-face and truly personal, or digital. So the intervening variables, so it is important that then what makes the difference? Why? So these intervening variables, that is brand, marketing, communication, stimuli, and firms' capabilities, have great influence on buyers' decision making. These are the intervening variables. Now more and more customers are on social media, like people see the things on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., Pinterest, etc., Twitter, Pinterest, etc., and they get influenced by those products which are being showcased there, and they also feel that they must use the products in the same way. So what they do, they start searching for those type of products online. So and when they if they find those products, if they search those products in offline stores, their reach becomes very limited, and might be that they don't find a variety of products available in the nearby stores, physical stores. But when they when they search for those products online, their reach becomes massive, and a person who is sitting in a corner of Tamil Nadu can order a product from Kolkata and can easily enjoy the products. So the brands, the marketing communication, like the way the companies or the firms communicate with their customers, and the firm's capabilities to sell variety of merchandise to the customers becomes the intervening variables, and actually decide the the buyer's decision, which is a dependent variable on intervening variables and independent demographic variables. Now the question comes, why consumers choose online channel? Why do they buy online things? Why don't they buy what are the reasons why they prefer to buy the things online? So we have listed few reasons here. Lower prices means competitive prices, the reasonable prices they get. They can shop from their home, they can shop 24/7 as per their ease. We have seen that even people can shop at 2 o'clock in the midnight, and that is the convenience which they have got through e-commerce platforms. And then wider variety they get, like they can choose from wider variety of products which are available on digital platforms. Then easier to compare and research products and offers, because many people put their reviews, so it becomes very easy for the customers to compare 2-3 different products and then taking a decision. The products only available online, there are few products which is difficult to get in the local physical market, and the customers can easily get those products online. Better product information available. The product information which is available on internet is more detailed. Then many companies are trying to send the emails and text messages to connect with the customer, so that also becomes a reason for choosing the online channel. And the social media influence, no doubt we cannot deny with the social media influence on consumers. So these are some of the reasons why the consumers choose the online platforms. In this lecture we will end the session today, and in our next lecture we will be talking about the consumer decision process and supporting communications. Thank you so much.